Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz. I am so excited you're here. I have exciting things to share today. We're going to make a set of note cards to give my mom for Mother's Day, but we're also going to make her a set of custom sticker sentiments that are bubble cut to put on them. You guys, I cannot even tell you how impressed I was. This is the Liene PixCut S21. It says that it's the world's first smart printing and cutting machine, which means that it prints and cuts all in the same machine. And I was shocked. Normally, to print and bubble cut a sentiment is like 30 steps, and this was like four. The margins were perfect. The whole thing is just beautifully glossy and wonderful. There are some things that, are worth knowing, but the TLDR is that I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we're going to start by making our card bases, and then we'll decorate them with the sticker maker, and I'll kind of walk you through like what it is and how it works. I had a sheet of 9 inches by 8.5 inches that I scored at 4 1/4 in half. And then I just cut those apart every 3 inches. This is my take on Call Me Crafty Al's sheet load of cards. If it looks familiar, shout out to my friend Crafty Al. And I just made some little mini note cards, and I'm gluing in a piece of white cardstock that's 2 3/4 by 4 inches on the blue ones. And then I made some more out of white note cards and just put some pattern paper on the front. For the rest of it, we're using the sticker maker and things from like my stash. So I have a bunch of circles, and then I have a bunch of little strips of cardstock. I don't know about you, but from those 6 by 6 pads of pattern paper, I regularly end up with strips that are like 2 inches by 6 inches. Right? Because I cut a piece from the rest of it that was 4 by 5 1/4. And so I'm just trying to pair up colors and patterns that I think will look really nice together. So I have that like polka dot with some purple. And then for the green ones, I really loved this sort of lemonade print as well. And I want to try to make the best use I can of these scraps. Like, I've been hoarding this lemon paper for an age. This is just my scraps from 2026, just from this year. And I'm trying to be better about using them up so they're not just taking up space in my craft room. So this one, I cut it 3 inches wide, the width of my note card, and then I am just trimming down these pieces of blue cardstock. Originally, I was thinking the matte layer would be 2 inches tall or 2 1/8 of an inch. These ended up smaller, and I liked them better smaller. So I would go 1 3/4 of an inch for the matte layer, maybe slightly bigger, but they fit on there a little bit better. I think Crafty Al's version is an A2 tent topper card with this sort of strip across it. But obviously, I try to give my own version of this. I'm still using all her same basic ideas. And one of them is that this little circle piece is going to go on the top, and we'll add glue just at the bottom of it. I brought in an envelope. It's a mini slimline envelope, just to make sure it would still fit. I wasn't going to make it too tall. If you don't know what a mini slimline envelope is, it's just the smaller of the standard business envelopes. Like, you can buy them at the grocery store. Okay. So I ended up with 4 decorated pieces here. I'll make some more off camera, but then I wanted to bring in our sticker maker. So there's a few pieces of tape kind of holding everything together. It wasn't much to take apart and prep. It comes with a pack of sticker paper and a pack of photo paper. We're going to use the sticker paper today. And so there's this little cartridge in here that holds everything. So I'm going to lift that to open it. If you can see, there's a teal piece at the top left. You need that up for the sticker paper. Otherwise, it will only fit the photo paper. So I just tucked that in there and closed it. And then I put my ink cartridge in, I push it till it clicks, I close it up, plug everything in, and she's ready to go. Like, the setup on this was so quick. There is an app. There's one for Apple devices, for Android devices, and for your PC. And I thought it would be easier to show you on my iPad here, but for some reason it's like phone sized, but on my iPad, that made it a little difficult maybe to see some things, but on my PC, you'll be able to see it better. We'll switch over in just a minute. I am grabbing images from the most recent emergency card kit that I released at the beginning of May, and it's got these really great cocktail glasses. Then I brought in sentiments from an old kit I released last year. These are not standard sizes. It's kit 62. They're called All Occasions Large Rectangles. And when I went to crop this, I don't know why, but it's like black text on a black background, and I was just guessing. So I'll show you it on my laptop, and it's perfect. It's really quick and easy. So just something to know, like I think it's easier to do sentiments on a computer, but then once everything's kind of arranged on there, you click go and it prints and cuts like all at the same time. It doesn't take very long, less than 5 minutes for sure. My tank printer, my inkjet printer, takes 4 minutes per page, and this was so much faster than that. And it comes out in layers. So it's going to look a little funny at first. You get a yellow layer, a magenta layer, a cyan layer, and then it's going to come back through one more time, and it will sort of laminate the whole thing and keep everything safe, make it nice and beautifully glossy. And so all of that happens on that end of the machine. But then on the other end, it cuts and it sort of spits it out the other side. It will automatically create the cut lines for you. You can adjust them to give yourself a larger or smaller sticker border. So on one of mine, on this one, I have sort of that standard sticker outline. That was the default when I told it to sort of create cut lines there. But on the second one, I wanted to get rid of that white outline. So I'm putting my sticker at the top of my card, and it's like a shimmer white cardstock. And I didn't necessarily love the contrast between the cardstock and the white outline. They both feel specialty. One is shimmer and one is glossy, but I thought it would be really cute to have a sheet of stickers that doesn't have that at all. I'm also going to put down this flower one on one of my blue cards. And in the end, I'm going to decide I don't want this sticker on there. Like, it is a little too small. I could have filled in with some gems. That would have worked. But I was curious, like, are these going to peel up? I had to work at it. I had to work at it to peel that up. So worth noting, I love that they're good and sticky and gonna stay on there. And that just makes things really, really easy. So I'm printing another sheet, and I kind of wanted to show you, like, you can see on the iPad what it's doing and where it's at within that print process. And again, just maybe 2 minutes. It was really fast. Like, I didn't even bother timing it because I didn't feel like it was dragging, and then it will print out the other side. And then on this set of stickers, it's going to cut right up against the images as well. I'm not sure why it cut off the edge of my flowers. I'm pretty sure it's user error. I'm still learning, right? But for the most part, I didn't have issues like that. Like, I didn't run into problems where I felt like I really needed to go find a tutorial somewhere and make sure I was doing it right. Everything in the controls was pretty basic, right? I'm going to rotate, I'm going to remove a background, I'm going to crop, and all of the sort of buttons were really easy to find for that. So I'm going to just center that right in the center. I knew that that circle was 2 1/4 inches, and within the app, I can see what size my images are. So I knew that these would fit. I knew that it would be great. And I just sort of used my finger to drag the corner within the app to resize them and make them exactly the size I want. On my laptop, there were more ways to make sure that they were exactly the right size. So I have these 4 decorated cards. On one of them, I'm going to add this Happy Mother's Day sentiment. This came out last year as well. It's in that same kit 62. And you can see the beautiful bubble cut. I just want it in the top right there. It's so good. And then I have a whole sheet of stickers with sentiments for my mom. So let me show you how I did that. I pulled in the image file of kit 62, right? These were the all occasions large rectangles that came out last year. I used the built-in background remover, and that was beautiful. And then now that I'm cropping on my PC, like, I just get the standard gray checker background. It was super quick and simple, right? And then I can resize by pulling in the corner, or over on that right-hand side, there are advanced options. So I told it I wanted them 2 inches wide. That felt right for a 3-inch wide card. And I'm just gonna fit as many of these as I can on this sheet. Then I'm gonna click Make It up in the top right. These are the cut lines. It is very small in the app, but I just did a screenshot and sort of copied it over into Word so you could see it. They're beautiful. I have some little like speckles of ink that got left on there from my crop. That's what those little like circled pieces of nothing were. But it's gonna do such a good job. So I am popping my cartridge with my sticker paper into the bottom, and you do have to push firmly. You want that to go all the way up against it so it can pull easily from that tray. I had to plug it into my computer using a USB-C. It doesn't come with that cord, but I already had one. I've many USB-C cords. And then that just sends it straight to the machine. And so on some level, that's easier than messing around with, is it wirelessly connecting? Has it disconnected from, you know what I mean? And then on the other side, once it prints its 3 layers of color and it laminates, it will cut things out as well. Again, to do this any other way takes forever. And I have to create that bubble cut by hand, 1 centimeter at a time. And this did all of them instantly for me. Okay, like I was absolutely floored by this page of stickers. And that's probably how I will use it the most, right? Is to create these bubble cut sentiments, because sometimes that just feels fancier than a sentiment on a rectangle or a sentiment on a circle. And so I can tell you right now, I will be using this a lot. I know that every time I buy more paper for my sticker maker, it also comes with new ink so that like all of that comes together, and I know I'm not gonna like run out and waste my paper. Friends, I will leave a link to this sticker maker below if you want to go check it out. I try not to push products hard, but I was really pleased and impressed with this one. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was informative and helps you make choices about the Liene PixCut S21. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.